Hello, I'm Tom Vince. This year is the 4th year that the Hudson Heritage Association is sponsoring its holiday house. And behind me is the house that you can be visiting this year. This is the Van R. Humphrey House, located on Hudson's North Main Street. A house that has been beautifully renovated and restored just over the last few years. The house also has a very interesting history, mainly because of the man and family that built the house. It was built by Judge Van Rensselaer Humphrey in 1833. Van R. Humphrey was born in Goshen, Connecticut, that same town where David Hudson and the early pioneers had come from. When he moved out here in the 1820s, he was a man on the move, and while still in his 20s, became the first Hudson man to be elected to the Ohio legislature. He served as a state legislator for about 4 years, and then was in private practice as an attorney. In 1837, he was elected to be the presiding judge of the 3rd District of Ohio, a position that he served in for 7 years. So Judge Van R. Humphrey was a man who loomed large in Hudson politics and Hudson society. He loomed large because he was physically a very overpowering man. He was well over 6 feet. He was a powerful presence, and he didn't mind dominating his neighbors. It was said that early in his political career, when he was disappointed with a story that was going to be published in the local press, he marched over to the office where the printing press was and simply destroyed the press. That was his response to a political dissenter. Judge Humphrey, though, went on to become one of Hudson's most admired men. When Hudson had its 50th anniversary of its founding, he's the one who was called on to make the principal speech. This was in 1850. That was when he was living here in this house with his second wife, Laura Talmadge. His first wife, Stella, had passed away. They were the parents of 4 children. And then he married Laura Talmadge, who was well connected, as she was related to Colonel Benjamin Talmadge of Litchfield, Connecticut, the founder of the nearby town of Talmadge. In the 1860s, Judge Van R. Humphrey was noted for his opposition to the Lincoln regime, let's say, and he was dubbed a Copperhead. That is, someone who was an opponent of the Civil War. He campaigned for the Copperhead candidate for governor in 1863 and made a number of well-publicized speeches where he was often booed by the majority of people there. A very colorful character living in a very beautiful house on Hudson's Main Street. The house was later owned by the Lohman family, who were long prominent in Hudson. They owned it well into the 20th century, but of late years, this house was used as a rental, and so it was not until Roger and Ann Engel purchased the house several years ago that the decision was made to return it to a one-family house. The restoration is in some ways breathtaking. It will all be open for your inspection during the 2 days of the Hudson Heritage Association Holiday House Tour.
Welcome to Hudson Heritage Association's 4th annual Holiday House Tour. This fundraising tour runs Friday, November 6th and Saturday, November 7th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on both days. In addition, Hudson Heritage is offering seatings for a traditional tea service in various historic houses around the town. The Humphrey House will be decorated for the holidays by Frank Feza, Suncrest Gardens, Yellow Creek Trading Company, Vignettes, Heinen's Village Market, Green Thumb Design, Robinson Lawn and Garden Center, and the Greenhouse, a fresh flower market. General tour tickets for November 6th and 7th cost $10 per person and are available at the Grey Colt, the Learned Owl, and hudsonheritage.org. We look forward to welcoming you to this ever-popular festive event in support of Hudson Heritage Association. Hope to see you there.